Okay. Putting down another mountain. Okay then. I'm gonna spend 3 in order to cast a Thundermaw Hellkite, which deals
Oh,
1 damage to all creatures with flying my opponent controls.
oh, right, because you get 2 discounts. Enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage with. It deals 1 damage to each creature with flying your opponent controls. Tap those creatures. So Jace's Phantasm is dead now.
Yep.
Okay, as long
Now
as I
I'm
understand that.
going to attack you for 7, 5 in the air.
Right, because it has haste. That's evil. I'm down to 12.
All right, and I will end.
Holy shit, I finally get to use my Cephalid Broker ability. I knew this extra game would be worth it. I love the Cephalid Broker. I'm going to tap it right now. Tap it, draw 2, and then discard 2. See?
You see your
Simple.
deck you see
Simple.
your deck profile actually has you target me with that, but oh well.
I mean, I was seriously considering that, but then you killed my Jace's Phantasm, so it ceased to be relevant. I'm going to pay 1 to cast a Jace's Phantasm.
Okay.
I'm gonna let's see. It's not quite enough. I'm gonna bounce this island back to my hand to put down a Dimmer Aqueduct,
Okay.
and then I will end my turn.
All right then. Okay. Um. All right. So I'm gonna spend 3 in order to cast the Scourge of Vulcus, and use Scourge of Vulcus in order to kill your Jace's Phantasm.
Right, because because that's happening now. Oh, well, that sucks for me. Yep. Well, actually, wait, no. I have an answer to this, and it's a good
Okay.
one. I'm going to pay 4 to cast Grizzly Spectacle.
All right.
Grizzly Spectacle is going to kill your Thundermaw Hellkite.
All right. And I mill another top. I mill the top 5. Move top 5. Okay.
Okay?
So,
All right.
Jace's Phantasm, instead of taking 3, only takes 2, and is now a 5/3 this turn. Yeah.
A 5/5 that's already taken 3 damage, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, or 2. No, it's taken 2 damage. Because the Scourge of Valkys checks the number of dragons during resolution.
Yep.
Okay. And this is the current game state.
All right. I will end.
You mean I get to use my Cephalid Broker again? Oh, joy. Oh, what fun. Give me cards. Let's get rid of... I don't need these land cards anymore. This is why I put the Cephalid Broker in the deck, because once I have 6 mana on the board, I don't need any more mana than this. So all I'm going to do for the rest of the game is just put land cards from my hand into the graveyard. Let's keep making things even more predicament. I'm gonna pay. What am I gonna pay? I'm gonna add all 6 of my mana to my mana pool.
Okay.
One of those is gonna cast another Jace's Phantasm, which becomes a 5/5 with flying. 3 of that mana is gonna cast the Trepanation Blade, and the final 2 of that mana is going to attach the Trepanation Blade to the Jace's Phantasm that was already in play.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go to combat. I'm going to swing into you with Jace's Phantasm.
Okay.
Trepanation Blade activates.
All right. So 2.
Alright, so
It is
2
now
cards go to your
7/5.
graveyard. It's a 7/5.
I will declare no blockers.
You will declare no blockers, so I take the lead.
Yep. Bringing me down to 10.
I love it. I'm going to end my turn now.
All right then. Trying to think here. Actually, I know I can kill that one Jace's Phantasm, but is it really worth it? Because it's gonna get me for the rest of the game. Although the rest of the game is effectively 2 turns if I don't kill it.
Precisely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for it. All right, I'm gonna spend 3 in order to cast Anger of the Gods.
Anger. That's gonna kill my Cephalid Broker.
Yeah,
and
it's
your,
gonna kill
and your Dragon
Cephalid,
Egg, and your Servant, and your other
and
Servant.
and everything that dies is exiled. Okay, Dragon Egg trigger happens. One moment. Boink. I get a 2/2 Dragon token. Scourge of Valkis triggers. Killing your Jace's Phantasm with the Trepidation Blade.
Right, because the number of dragons you control is 2, and it's already taken 3 damage. Now the question... so, does the Jace's Phantasm hit with...
Jace's Phantasm goes to exile.
If it would die this turn, because it was dealt damage by Anger of the God, but does it take the Trepidation Blade with it?
No, because the Trepidation Blade is an equipment, so...
All right.
Unattach it. There you go.
And exile the dead Phantasm. Gotcha.
Okay, then I'm going to swing with my Scourge of Valkis.
Oh, boy. I'm gonna take the hit.
All right.
I have to keep a creature alive.
And yeah, I'll end.
Okay. Yoink. It's another Cephalid Broker. And I'm going to use my last... Actually, should I? No. That's not what I want to do. I want to duress you. I want to make sure you don't have anything in your hand that can just make things difficult for me.
Reveal hand to Cloud.
Alright, so I can kill your Mind Crank, which would definitely make life easier, but I have to leave alone your other 2 creatures. And you can't even cast a Hoarding Dragon because you don't have enough mana. So yeah, kill the Mind Crank.
Okay.
Okay. The rest goes to my graveyard. I'm going to fly into you for 5.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to fly into you for 5 because that would give you the game if I did that. I'm going to leave Jace's Phantasm open as a blocker.
Okay.
Instead, because I realize that your dragon token and your both of your dragons have fire breathing, so I can't let you railroad my life points now. I have to defend myself.
Okay, then.
I did get rid of your Mind Crank.
Alright, gonna put down Evolving Wilds and crack it for a mountain.
Okay, so you can't play your 5 drop. Not this turn, but next turn.
Alright, I'm gonna spend 4 in order to cast my Furnace Whelp and use Furnace Whelp. Use Scourge of Valkis as trigger on Jace's Phantasm.
Okay, Jace's Phantasm now has taken 3 damage.
Alright, and I'm going to swing with a Dragon Token and my Scourge of Valkis.
I'm going to block the Scourge of Valkis with Jace's Phantasm.
Okay, so you take 2 in the air, and both of our critters die.
Correct. And now I have a problem. You have creatures with... God damn it, all of your creatures have fire breathing.
Yes! Behold the power of fire-breathing dragons.
Yeah, that sucks, because now no matter who stays alive, because they both have flying... Yeah, that sucks for me, because that's gonna... I mean, it might. Cephalid Broker. Give me cards. Damn it. Alright, discard the Dimmer Aqueduct.
And the other Trepidation Blade?
Yeah, because you can declare at any time which of your creatures is going to get fire breathing. So yeah, looks like I lose, unfortunately. But there is something that I do want to see real quick. I'm going to discard a Glimpse of the Unthinkable. I'm going to pay 2 for the White of Precinct 6.
Okay.
White of Precinct 6 gets +1/+1 for every creature card in my opponent's graveyard, which is 4.
Yes, 4.
So Way of Precinct 6 is a 5/5, but it does not have flying, so it cannot block your dragons. And then I'm going to pay another 2 for a Shriekgeist. So I did produce a flying blocker, but I needed 2 in order to stay in the game, and I only have 1. So that's all I can do.
Okay, then. Ooh.
I mean, between the 2 decks, like, honestly, yours does deserve to win. You got so much synergy working for you. You got triggers on ETBs, you got removal, you got burn damage, you got instant speed, you got everything going for you. I'm going to declare no blockers.
Okay, I'm going to steroid my my dragon whelp token. 1. No, wait. I need 2. Yeah,
2.
I need 2.
All right, so I take 6 damage and I lose the game.
Aw. And because you have negative life left, I'm going to cast Anger of the Gods and almost clear the board with it. Ha 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 ha!
My next card was going to be Fog Bank.
Which dies the Anger of the
My next card was going to be a Fog Bank.
Fog
Are
Bank
you
is fucking
kidding
ridiculous. Fog Bank is fucking ridiculously broken. I love the damn thing, but...
Well, you see that the Cephalid broker... You can't quite take it all the way to the bank.
No, he can't. And that's the big reason why we don't see Cephalid Broker actually see any play in Modern. Because although it's absolutely amazingly powerful in these longer-term blue games, it's kind of expensive to bring out, and other cards just do it significantly better. There's a 1-drop that allows you to loot that are the same cost that a Cephalid Broker's got, so...
Like, at this point, I would rather have a card that costs 4, has power and toughness 2, is a Cephalid type. But instead of it being a tap ability, just make it an ETB ability. When an ETBs, draw 2 and discard 2. That would have been much better.
So the only card that I didn't get to play in my deck was a Dragon Tempest. I got to play everything else.
See, the only game that I won during those 3 was the game in which I successfully used the Oblivion Stone to wipe out your creatures, which... What does that mean? It means I didn't run enough removal again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Tempest.
Okay, Dragon Tempest. I fucking love this thing, man. Like, there is a blue card in Iconic Masters called Day of the Dragons. If you can combine it with Dragon Tempest, it just wins you the game on the spot. And that's what it does. Because Dragon Tempest scales exponentially depending on how many dragons enter the battlefield at the same time. So let's say for a moment you use Day of the Dragons while you have 4 creatures on the board. Day of the Dragons then deals 16 damage 4 times to your opponent.
Ridiculous.
No, sorry, it's 4 times damage. It's 4 times damage. It's 4 instances of 4 damage, which is 16. Sorry, but yeah. It is fucking ridiculous how much damage Dragon Tempest can pull out. And the thing is, Dragon Tempest doesn't just steroid the fuck out of dragons. It also gives, if I think of it, whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, like Jace's Phantasm, it gains haste. So there is an Izzet deck in this in Iconic Masters as well. That,
totally.
There is Izzet Dragons. I don't like Izzet Dragons, to be perfectly honest. I think that Jace's Phantasm actually conflicts a lot with the rest of what the Dragons deck is doing. The only reason I'm running Mind Crank is because I was like, man, there's a lot of really cool stuff in here, but I'm kind of out of deck space, and I want to show off some of the other things that are in the set. Hey, Mind Crank is cool and viable. Let's run that. There we go.
Well, I'm glad at least one of us ran it, because, again, I was considering running it until I realized it's not really that efficient.
It's effectively a somewhat more efficient Millstone. And Millstone is a card that most people don't like to see play. So, yeah. I like Iconic Masters, to be perfectly honest. As a Master set, I'm definitely supposed to like it because it calls back to a lot of Magic's more powerful and more interesting cards. And the card type specifically. Like, you get Demir's Mill package, you get Boros Angels, you get Mono Red Dragons. You get a lot of interesting things in Iconic Masters. We didn't really show off any of the green or white stuff here, but there is green and white stuff that is worth playing in Iconic Masters, as is supposed to be for a Master set. But as it is a Master set, it's ludicrously fucking expensive. You are better off using digital formats like we do in order to play, because, that's how TCGs are just expensive in general. God damn it. I enjoy the set. I do. I do not think that the set is honestly all that amazing in comparison to other Master sets. But as a set on its own, it's pretty awesome.
It's a varied toolbox.
Yes, it has lots. It has lots of archetypes for you to try out, and yeah, I would recommend limited constructed play with this set. Was there anything else big in the set that you wanted to show off, Mr. Cloud?
No, I mean honestly, because of all the duplicates that I ran, you saw everything that I was trying to do. I mean,
Okay.
it basically comes down to these 4 cards right here. Turn 1, Jace's Phantasm. Turn 2, Glimpse the Unthinkable, swing for 5.
Turn 3, Trepanation
Turn
Blade.
Turn 3,
4.
Trepanation Blade, swing for another 5. Turn 4, Cephalid Broker, swing for a third 5. 5th turn, Trepanation Blade, just destroy. This is a turn 5 knockout, but not in the face of removal, which you were running just the right amount of removal without compromising your offense.
Stagger Shock is so fucking good.
Yeah, and red gets it.
Well, of course, red gets it. Red gets lots of tiny removal spells. I think that black's removal is better, not necessarily on rate, but on theme, because Grizzly Demise, that is a fucking amazing card.
You mean the Grizzly Spectacle?
Yes, Grizzly Spectacle. Sorry. So yeah, would you say that you enjoy the set, Mr. Cloud?
Yeah. This set has a lot of eye-opening power cards. Jace's Phantasm being just one of them. That I think it's ridiculous that they put together not only a card that requires the opponent has 10 or more cards in the graveyard, but also a spell card like Glimpse the Unthinkable, which puts exactly 10 cards into your opponent's graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course you're going to run these two together.
Yeah.
I was considering running Obnixilis until I realized that making land plays late game is more closely tied to Golgari than my Dimmer.
Yeah, Obnixilis has always been a weird planeswalker, especially since I think this version of him isn't a planeswalker, right?
It's a legendary creature, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and with that ends our exploration of Iconic Masters, or at least these facets of it. Tune in next time when it is Cloud's turn to pick out the next set that we're doing. Any ideas yet, Mr. Cloud?
Nope.
All right, then. Be safe, everybody. Iconic Masters is fun.
Thanks for watching, everybody.